nation, you citizens, receive your turnaround. When you enter into your pantries will look at you and they will begin to multiply. They will see God in us. I welcome you to this nation. Welcome to God's Word Embassy Church nation. You citizens, receive your turnaround. When you enter into your pantries will look at you and they will begin to multiply. They will see God in us. I welcome you to this nation. Welcome to God's Word Embassy Church nation. You citizens, receive your turnaround. Let someone know that we are live. Connect, invite people, share in your status. Let people come through and see that we are live today in Family Clinic, where we discuss about family issues, relationship, anything that has to do with relationship in our lives as Christians and in our society at large. So I want to welcome you to welcome your friends. Let someone know that PDJ is live. Let's have a moment together by the grace of God. I believe God has an agenda in today's program. And whatever God has proposed for you and I pray that we will harvest and harness it in the name of Jesus Christ. God is faithful at all times, and his light will shine upon you and I in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray for someone that is under the sound of my voice, that even as we share together this knowledge, may God give you understanding that will help you as an individual to walk into a relationship that will settle your life in peace and in God's glory. So tell your friends to tell another friend, life, let's do this together. Okay, today I have a topic that I have titled Wrong Relationships. Wrong relationship. You need to know, what do you call wrong relationship? So many of us don't understand or have a detailed knowledge what you could call a wrong relationship. It's good for you to know so that you will be able to understand your interpretation in your own relationship. Because many people are not able to interpret their own relationship. They don't know they are progressing, or it is a relationship that shouldn't even begin or kickstart at all. So that's why you see this year I've been trying to bring those understanding to us so that those who are in wrong relationship, they can walk out. It is still early to start a new one. Those who their relationship is obviously not moving ahead can call it a quit and know how to invest in their own relationship. It is a total waste of time to be in a wrong relationship that won't lead to something significant. Why waste 1 year, 2 years, 6 months with someone who definitely has no direction with you? You are not going to where she's going. She's not going to where you are going. That's a complete disaster journey. So there is no need doing that. So it's good we know ourselves and understand where we are going. If we are going the same place, we go. If we are not going the same place, we let it be now. Okay. One thing you should, there is a way I've listed it. I've listed 3 things. Out of these 3 things, they have, number 1 has 1A, 1B, 1C. I will just for detailed explanation. Now, number 1, how to identify you are in the wrong relationship. When he or she is not giving you the same vibes, you can't feel your partner. 2 of you are not having the same vibes. You can't, if you are talking yes, he's talking no. If you are saying no, he's saying yes. If you are saying run, he's stopping. There is total confusion in that relationship. If you are telling that person, I'm going to school, he's asking, what is school? It's as if you are too negative or too positive. You are not complementing one another. You have a big dream. He has no dream. He has a big dream. You have no dream. All your dream is get married, and that's it. That's your expectation. That's what you want. That's what you are looking for. Nothing else. He's telling you about big things he's expecting. And you are wondering, am I with, where is this thing coming from? Your own is get married, have a baby, and that's it. Now, this is it. How you will know that this person is wrong for you? 3 things in that number 1. Mental. Look at their mental understanding. If their mental understanding contradicts everything that you represent, be careful. You might be putting yourself in a hole that no one can remove you from except you. Because mental differences will always bring disagreement. When he says no and you are saying yes, you will never be progressive. Because the Bible says, can 2 walk together except there is an agreement? It is through agreement that 2 can walk together. The moment there is no agreement, there is no working together. So when he has mental issue whereby his mental mind is not progressive or innovative or creative, why you are very creative, you are very innovative, you are very futuristic, and he is not. I am telling you, it's a matter of frustration that you will suffer in that relationship. So the moment you are in that relationship and you start noticing that no matter how hard you try, there is this mental imbalance of understanding, do yourself a favor. You might feel like, oh, if I end this relationship, I won't have another one. Or I have invested so much in this relationship that I can't end it. You will live a life of torture, torment, mental disorder, like continuous frustration will be all your life portion. And you know, the detriment of such is that it will always bring out the worst in you, not the best in you. When someone has a low mental understanding, they make you look like a beast because they will always trigger you unknown to them. They are triggering you. They are innocently, with their low mental mind, triggering you. And you get agitated and irritated alongside. This will make you to suffer a lot of high blood pressure, tension in your system. If you keep this kind of person, you only have to evidence that Mama told you earlier. Another thing is how to know you are in a wrong relationship. When you don't speak the same financial language, you guys are planning for marriage or you are already in marriage. You are speaking in millions. He's speaking in hundreds. You are telling him, rise up, let's move to millions. He's telling you, million is too big. Let's stay 100. So it means you people will never have great achievement. And if you are somebody who has big dream, your dream dies there. And I don't think it is proper for any Christian to have a children dream. I don't think it is proper. Our dream should be big because our God is a big God. So when he have financial fear, he can't even take financial risk. He does not have understanding of financial markets or marketplace. He has nothing to show in money knowledge, even in capital and savings. No idea. And you know you are a business tycoon as a man. And you want that woman. You will have a second wife, a third wife. You might not bring them to the house, but someone will be there. So you must be wise. Make your decision while it's still early. If you are the woman and you have a big vision, maybe to eradicate poverty from your family, and that's your choice, the poverty will now embrace you people with double hands because your choice is not choosing finance. Always have what you desire in life and allow your desire to correspond with your vision of life. If you don't know what you want, men or wrong women or wrong men can misuse you and make you useless, worthless, that you cannot achieve financial height. So marriage is supposed to be a complement where you two complement yourself, you prepare yourself for a better future. You plan for what is good and what is better. Not that you will just be there for rearing children. That's not enough. Those children you are rearing, how would you take care of them? How would their life be tomorrow? What will happen to them? You must use wisdom. If she's not speaking your financial language, be careful. By the time you buy a dress of 20,000 and he feels like you have built a house in that dress. Okay. Another how, number one, to know that that man is not in the same, you don't have the same vibes. Number three, that's number 3C now. You can call it number 1C now. Spirituality. If he has no spiritual balance, he has no spiritual balancing, don't start if you have not started. Maybe you pray 3 hours a day. He snores. He doesn't pray at all. Don't joke. Or he prays. He tells you when he wants. When his spirit feels like. He's not keen about God. He's not keen about spirituality. He's not a native doctor. He's not an English doctor. He's not anything. He just wants to be somebody like that. You are staying with a disaster. Because challenges will come up in your marriage. Attack will come. Issues of life will come. You need a prayer partner to stand with you. There are success that you too want to achieve. In respect to achieve that success, you need spirituality. If you are a Christian, he pushes you. You push him. The Bible says, can two work together? Don't forget that word in today's teaching. Except there be agreement. And it is better for two than one. So if you have two different personalities in spirituality in one house, that's confusion. Pure confusion. Because the woman is praying this God, the man is praying another God. So how do you work together? You are enemy already. You are enemy within your own house. You are fighting yourselves. So there will be no progress that is visible. Because you are saying amen, he's saying remove. Make sure your partner is in correspondence, especially who are not married. Make sure that you are in the same faith with your partner. So that when challenges will come, your faith will work for one, two of you. Two of you will put your faith in line. You will put your faith in line and hold your hands in agreement and cast out the devil out of your territories. But if there is no one, maybe when you are even praying as the woman, the man will be laughing at you. If you are fasting, he will be laughing at you. If you are sowing seed, he will be laughing at you. If you are spreading sprinkle water in the house, he will be laughing at you. Or he will be against you. Number one, to know that he is a wrong relationship. Mental health, physical, financial health, and spirituality. When he is not giving you the right vibes, you don't feel him. You should feel your man. Because from what we were told by the story of God, he took from his ribs, right? If it is yours, the ribs is supposed to be compatible and you are supposed to feel him if it is yours. When you are not feeling him and you feel like you can change him, that issue of women saying, I will change him and I will manage him. Imagine in courtship, you're already looking like this. You enter that courtship with long hair. Now you have shaved your hair. You have not entered marriage. When you now enter marriage and start having children, you will shave your whole head off your neck. So look at his mental health. Look at his financial mindset. Look at his spirituality. If it is not given, you are in a wrong relationship. Number two, when you are in a relationship with already married man or woman. Wrong relationship is entering a relationship with already existing couple. A young girl who is dating a married man to be a second wife or a 12th wife. That's a wrong relationship. You shouldn't start. What kind of relationship do you call that you are with a married man? What do you call that kind of relationship? Or a married woman? Are you praying for the married woman to come out of her marriage to marry you? Or are you praying for the married man to come out of his marriage or take you into his marriage? You are going to be afterthought. Wrong relationship is when you start a relationship that has no future. Dating a married man is sex transaction. There is no future in it. Entering into second wife, fourth wife, fifth wife, it has its own consequence. If you can avoid it, it's preferable to avoid it. Why do you need to start a relationship with someone who automatically, you are not heading the same direction with? That's a wrong relationship. You are having a relationship with a married man and you are praying for God to give you your own husband. That's a lie. Satan will organize for you. Let me tell you this. There are 3 ways you can get married. I just want to give these 3 profound ways that you can get married. You can get married by God organizing for you to marry a person through eventuality. Number 2, you can get married by someone recommendation. Somebody recommending you in a relationship, like somebody can come and meet me as a pastor and say, Mama, I need a wife. I browsed through my daughters. I said, choose this one. This one will be good for you. You can marry by recommendation. My daughter can say, I need a man. I say, by the way, there is a brother who wants, will you marry someone like this? She says yes. And I organize them together. Marriage by recommendation. Another type of marriage relationship that can be organized is Satan. Satan can organize for you. If Satan is ready to destroy you and he has seen that you have some lust and desire, he will help you to confuse you. So most young girls today are confused. They are dating somebody's husband, going to church, praying for marriage. They are sleeping with somebody's husband, going to church, praying for marriage. Satan will organize for you the one that will destroy you after marriage. You are dating a married woman who is in her husband's house and you are having sex with her. You are cursing your own marriage before you enter into it. I hope I'm not too deep. Now, let me tell you, I want to give the A part of it and B part of it. When you are in a wrong relationship by dating someone who is already married, one thing you do to yourself, you expose yourself to every spiritual nakedness. Because at that time, you don't have any covering. There is no covering. Anytime you have sex with that man, that woman, demonic presence are made available to you. Remember, you are stealing, you are a thief. The Bible said that Satan came to do what? To steal, to kill, and to destroy. Anyone dating a married man, sleeping with that man, dating a married woman, sleeping with that woman, you are stealing, killing, and destroying. These are the 3 things you are doing. So you are automatically exposed to evil unknown to you. It's even better that the man goes to tell, and they both agree to take a second wife or third wife or fourth wife. As long as you will enter into that family without looking for how to kill the one you have met, it's even more preferable, because at that time it will be in agreement between the couples. They can choose that for themselves. But according to spirituality, the moment you are dating a married man or a married woman, you are helping Satan in his kingdom to execute killing, stealing, and destroying. Because some of us, once we start dating these men, we start going extra mile to keep them. The extra mile is what we call now manipulating the man to believe you are better than the wife. You start competition. You start competition. You start doing a lot of things. Some of those things you are doing is manipulation. You start even going to native doctor, to even prayer houses with somebody's husband's picture. You are not even a widow. And you say you are a Christian. You are destroying your bloodline. It will come back to you. Because you are spiritually, you are fully exposed. Any demon is with you. You are naked spiritually. You are completely naked. That's why sometimes every good thing these married men, they do for you, you cannot write anything to show. You have nothing to show. Because it will still go in vanity. You expose yourself. There is no profit in it. I wish people told us these things earlier enough. Many young girls today are suffering without marriage because of the things they did to married women through the They tormented a married woman somewhere. The woman lay curses on them because she has legal ground to do so. And in the realm of the spirit, they will listen to her. I'm laughing because it's serious, but if I could take it as a topic only, it would have been more deep. There is no profit in dating a married man or a married woman, having sexual knowledge of them. There is no profit. It is evil. It is killing you. It is denting your bloodline. That's why this issue of gayism comes into play. This issue of having children that you don't even know whether they are human children or demonic children. Terrible kind of children with wayward character. You can even look at your own child and wonder, where did this one come from? Because the character the child is putting up, you can't find it around you. When you were drinking that old man's blood in the name of relationship, what were you thinking? That's why most single girls should not be tired in prayer. You should be very, very consistent in prayer, especially if you have had anything to do with all these men. Because some of them also, they don't let go of you. Some of them will go and do charm to keep you in order to destroy you. They know what they are doing more than you who is following them, especially those who have money. Girls are attached to them. Number two, what this having a relationship with a married person does to you, it can block your own life, especially if the wife or the husband is demonic in nature. They can make sure that you will never marry, or even if you marry, you will suffer in pain. They can make sure of that. So you can't just be careless with your life. You can write down your question so that I'm almost finishing. Number three, being in a wrong relationship. Number three, when you are in a relationship with someone who is spiritually dried, they are dried spiritually. They don't bear fruit. They don't bear fruit. This one is serious. There are people, they are cast. Let me sit well to see this one. There are some people, they live amongst you and I. They are cast. You don't know them. Do you know Cain has family on this earth? I don't know if I can go deep like this. Cain was cursed by God, right? But he still has family. Because Cain got married and he has children. And the curse upon his life is still with those children, who you and I are associated with, unknown to us. They are dry spirit. If you come into contact with them, if anything was working in your life, they start dying. I don't know how deep I can go with this. Have you ever married a man? You are in marriage or you are dating. Everything around you stop working. 6 months into that relationship, you are swallowed. All the contracts, all the business, job opportunities, whatever you thought you needed to progress with, they will begin to fold. They will begin to shrink because they are not fertile. They are dry. Sowing in a good ground into a relationship is also good. There are women who are very ugly, but they are fertile. Men don't like some of them, but they don't know when you get married to some of them. Blessing comes your way like no other. You will be surprised. What kind of a woman is this? I don't know what to say and what not to say, but I need you to know this truth. We have dry people. You enter into their life, your vision is swallowed up. We have people, when you enter into their life, they pick you from where they met you. You who have never progressed. Okay, let me just give some hint. Look at the life of Joseph. Joseph, the father of Jesus Christ on earth, or the custodian. Joseph was an ordinary carpenter, not known by people. But Mary was a woman blessed with fruit and harvest. The angel testify of it. He said, blessed are you amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. There was the fruit already in her womb, even before the Spirit came upon her. She's fruitful. God help me. And she got into relationship with Joseph. That moment, Joseph became an international figure. Joseph's life began to move forward. He even traveled out of the country. Angels began to visit him, a man who has never seen angel before. Angel began to visit him. His life began to prosper. Things began to work out for Joseph. He was now a man that even God was interested in. Man was interested in him. His only blessing is Mary. The wife you marry, the husband you marry, can change your life, either for good or for evil. Just that Christians don't know this truth, because we are very naive. We like shallow things. We are not deep. And when some of us who are deep try to bring you into understanding, you think we have eaten witchcraft. So you discourage our revelation. It takes now somebody who is bold to speak out. If you are not bold enough, you also smile like you don't know what is going on in people's life. I see some of my sons, even daughters, they get excited about someone, and I look at them, I laugh. I say, if you only know that you are adding problem, not blessings. if you only know. Okay, let's look at Bathsheba. Bathsheba was a trophy, a kind of a woman who came into the life of David, whether by omission or by anyhow it happened. Let's leave the story of how it happened. Remember, the meaning of Bathsheba is to be a king's wife. Her vision was to be a king's wife. Whoever the king, whatever would be, that's her name. Go and check the meaning. Now, she came into the life of David. Everything about David stopped. The moment David commits that sin with Bathsheba, his ministry, his assignment began to tumble. He never recovered from it. Even God refused him to build for him. Men turned against him, including his own son. He was taken to exile, something no nation could do to him. But when a man is caged in a trap, because he didn't understand too much, God compensated him. But you see, even Solomon, women lure him into idol. So, look at the life of Samson. Samson was doing his assignment so well. As long as he did not marry or dine with the Philistine woman. Because the Philistine woman was destined to his doom. Anything that would be there is death, not blessing. Cast already. But he didn't understand. He played the game. He only died. You see, he achieved destroying the Philistine, but God did not destine him to die with them. It is choice that killed him. Children of God, don't stay around wrong people. Test water before you drink it. Look water before you drink it. Make sure it's clean water. Don't go and drink wrong water or dirty water and cry over cholera. I pray some men will and women will just hold themselves now and say, hey, okay, may God give you wisdom. I can't say deeper than this. I can't say deeper than this. But remember also, from beginning of creation, Adam was okay. When Eve made a choice for him, he was the one who was cast to till the ground. Okay. Let me go to question and answer. I pray that God will give us a lot of wisdom in Christianity so that we will stop playing games with life and be deep. Somebody is saying, Aki mom, being in a relationship with a lady with the first qualities, where do I start? And children are involved. Very low mentality. My dear, if you're already in that relationship, that's a cross. If you're already in it, you have already carried your own cross. When you have your cross, the only thing you will think about is how to manage your cross. Now that you know, when you are dealing with this person, you will no longer deal with this person confused. You will now deal with this person knowing they have mentality problem. So you will have to be you and be them at the same time, or moving forward without disturbing them to contribute. It's a cross. It's a lifetime cross. People think it's a simple cross. It's not. It's a heavy cross. Okay. Mom, can I divorce? Noticing that part of dryness in his partner's life. Like before marriage, I was doing so well. Then, boom, things change. Before you think of divorce, go through deliverance. If it is a case that can be delivered or something can be done through deliverance, let it be done first. You have to exhaust all options before you can actually, okay. If the person is dry and you have a smart man of God, if you are fruitful, you become the breadwinner. You will no longer give the person money to do business, even if it's a husband or a wife. Because when you give them the money, it won't bear fruit, it will die. So there will be a switch. The other person will now become the one who does the transaction that can bring fruit. Whether you are the owner of the money, you have now discovered that you have an issue. You rather give to the one who is fertile with understanding, and two of you now become a good team. So you need someone to really guide on that. Mama, a relationship where one is so limited with his own mindset, especially when it comes to finances, they don't want to go extra. Is there a way to help them or just move on? You will try to help them if you are benevolent. You can try to help. Don't ever rule people out completely. Give benefit of doubt. Have evidence that they have squandered instead of increasing. It is better you give evidence of benefit of doubt than complete rule off. That's my advice. Mama, what duration are you supposed to be in a relationship before getting married? If you are sincere in your relationship and you don't want to do sex before marriage, between 6 to 1 year, it's okay. 6 months to 1 year. If everything has been well scrutinized, between 6 months to 1 year, it's okay. Mama, what do you do when you realize that the one you married, he or she is cast? How do you rectify why in marriage? You have to really, really put yourself on the line. There's what we call counseling. You cancel, you separate, you put yourself on the line. Like the way you say, I stand in gap. You see the way God will say, I sought for a man to go for war. I sought for a man to stand in gap. If the person refuses to acknowledge you stand in gap for them, believe in that, you can get breakthrough. But it's not always easy. It's easier when the person is acknowledged and you go with that person in a place of prayer. Your prayer will avail better when there is an agreement. But if the person disagrees, you stand in gap. Mama, what can you do when you marry a dry person? He is not fruitful and children are involved. What should you do to avoid the same pattern to follow your children? You have to work extra hard. Yes, extra hard. You have to ask for strength from God. Ask God to give you extra speed and put a standard of operation for your children to follow, not looking at each of the partners involved in that marriage. Extra work, but you need to pray. Pray for God to give you speed. Pray for God to give you strength and good health so that you will not go weary. That's the best thing if you want peace. If you don't want to separate and you want peace. We are doing it. Mama, pray for, okay. Mama, pray for us to have a fruitful relationship. Finance is troubling our relationship. Finance does not trouble your relationship. If you did not plan well, you will be financial. Finance is not luck. Finance is knowledge, prayer, and connection. So if you don't have these two things, there is no need to pray going where. These are things that you need to be actively in your life. You don't joke with them. You get real with them. People don't get rich by luck. Breakthrough comes once. Legacy and wealth comes with deliberate actions. Yeah. Where we are. Ma'am, if you have 4 boyfriends and you love 2, but they all love you for one of them, how can you prevent it? Because it will cause war. Only you have 4 boyfriends. Are you hey? If one person have 4 boyfriends, that person is already a serious problem now. You see, it is wrong to have 4 boyfriends, to be frank. It is wrong. So I've met some people who say, Mama, Kenya men are not faithful. So you have one, you have spare. In case if the other one don't go, you go for this. You cannot be jack of all trades. If you have 4 men in your life, you will end up losing the 4 of them because you will not concentrate and you will not give all your best. It is half that you always give, and half or less than half cannot give you a perfect relationship. Loyalty, submission is what it takes to have a good relationship. I don't consider love too much, because when a man is rich, you will love him whether he is ugly or even crippled. You will love him. Money brings love naturally. But you see, loyalty is a decision. Submission is a decision. Staying together. We need men and women who will bind with one another. Go through thick and thin, binding with one another. Deal with your differences and progress as you go. You see, it is about compromising for each other to balance well. So if you have 4 boyfriends already, you are starting on a wrong plate. Are you getting it? I like that question because maybe many people are here and they are doing it. They think they are smart. No. Having 4 is already suicidal. Don't consider 4 at all. That's crazy. Don't even, how do you love 2 people? You are confused. You don't love 2 people at the same time. There must be something that you are attracted to in 2 different people. But loving them maximally at the same time is difficult. 4 of them can love you when they don't know there are many, because all of them are loving you on an individual level. But you loving the 4 of them or 2 among the 4, you are just loving specific thing. Maybe you love the way someone looks, you love their dress, or you love the way they take care of you. You see, it's 2 different things. But I don't advise that. A true child of God should be genuine. Don't have too many loads and baggage. Even one man is too difficult to manage. Why manage? Why take two? Even as a man, don't have too many girlfriends, 1, 2, 3. You are trying all the sisters. Don't try all of them. Look at what you want. Strike if it is there. If it is not there, walk away. Your own will always come. Wisdom is very good in choosing. So, 4 is a suicide mission, Daddy, my sweetie. The person who asked that question. So we progress. Mama, in case you feel your marriage is not working and you are not complete, is it advisable to move out? Moving out is always a last option. Like I always say, exhaust every alternative possible. When you are moving out, you are moving with no conscience. No stone that was not turned. Nothing you didn't try. You see, it's frustrating if you want to try and your partner is not willing to try. But if your partner is somebody who is willing to try new things, new ideology, exchanging, shifting here, I shift here, apologetic, understanding, supportive, it's easy to remain even if there is no money. But when you have someone who gives an I don't care attitude, for me, I don't think I can tolerate someone with an I don't care attitude for long. It will take the hand of God for me. But don't always see divorce or moving out, especially when you are already having kids, as the first option. Try every other option before that comes. Are we still here? Okay. Okay. You see, one of the most difficult things in this relationship is people not being able to define what they want, or people who becomes impatient to get what they really want. Some already know what they want, but they get impatient. Why some don't know what they want? They get to anything that comes their way. Being truthful to yourself, it's very important, because whatever you choose, good or bad, it will be your burden. People who will attend your wedding will come that day and go afterwards. The remaining days will be you in it. So wisdom is very important in your relationship. When someone is already showing you the red flags that they are wrong, and you are dealing with someone who is not supposed to be yours, don't hesitate. Run for your life. But if you see that person and the person is willing to learn, there are people who say, I don't know much about finance. Teach me. I don't know about spirituality. Teach me. I don't know about these things you have mentioned, but I'm willing to learn. And you see them take baby step to learn. That's very encouraging. But the one who tells you no, just trust God for your peace of mind, because either of the two of you, you will jam yourself at a point whereby you will sit down and ask the two of you, how did we make this choice? And you see, at that time, the children suffers, not you, who is already adult. It is the children, if there is children in the matter. It is my desire that when you make your choice, you choose with a good special. Choose with a good special. Those who were wise during the Bible days, they didn't just marry. They married knowing for a reason. Even the name of their wife is matching with their vision. The name of the husband is corresponding with their vision. Don't be a joker. And a young girl, you want to get married without achievement, you have not achieved nothing. Your greatest achievement is salary or business. That's what you want to enter into marriage with. Come and start suffering. Marriage is sweet when you are stable, your man is stable. Our parents suffered so much because they were not stable. They entered marriage infant. Some of them entered at the age of 16. Some at the age of 13, 12. They were already having children. But if you see someone who entered marriage when both parties are financially functional, they call themselves sweet names, they go to good restaurants, they don't see their faults, they only see compliments to one another. Do you forbid to be that kind of person? The time you are using to groom and cry, looking for a man, will you use it to invest on yourself? Some girls want to marry. They don't have chair in their house. They don't have property. Your mother was a single mother. Your father was a single father. Nothing to show in your family. And the highest achievement you want is marriage. You have children mindset. You have not even bought land. You have not even built for your parents. You have not even, where would they come and marry you? Your uncle's house. This year, I am out for me and you people in this God's Word Embassy Church, and as many that are connected to this grace. You are ready for marriage? Show me. Because our brothers that are in this church, they are not going to marry liability. You are not going to also bring for me liability to wed you in this church. I'm not going to be the one that will be the salt in your marriage and the sugar in your marriage. You will do what is required. So if you know you have family problem, your younger ones have not even finished school, your mother has no food in the house, the only prayer point you are praying at your age is give me a man. You are a low mentality girl that needs slap to reset your brain. You don't, okay. Shebi, I finish. My time is over, eh? Let me not go into wahala. Let me answer the last question as I go, before people will come and beat me up in this studio. Mama, is it wrong to quit when you have already done bride price and all the family, all the formalities, because you have discovered that your partner has low mindset, has refused to change? My dear, a broken relationship cannot be counted as marriage. A broken relationship will never be counted as marriage. The only thing you need to do, if you have somebody to counsel you, go open your nakedness to that person. Say, see also, if they cannot solve it in that relationship, don't let it enter into marriage. Another question. Mama, we have been doing well earlier, but things changed when my work went dry. How can stabilize my relationship, given that at the moment I'm down financially? Pray for my financial breakthrough. I don't know if this person is a member or just a passerby. If you were up and suddenly you find yourself down, consult. What happened? Are you under attack? Is this a seasonal thing? what is going on around you. When you have done consultation, you will have solution. Don't always don't always assume that things happen just like that. Nothing happens just like that. Consultation is very important. Okay? And one of the things that also affect we Christians, we don't protect our businesses. We don't protect our job. You come to church, you pray for God to give you a job. God gives you the job. You stop paying tithe. You don't pay tithe. You become greedy. Anytime any wave is coming, it starts with you. Because the Bible said that cause are you. Caterpillar, palmerworm. You see, all these locusts will attack you when you don't pay tithe, when you don't give your offering. So you who is a Christian, you come to church when you are having problem. You kneel down and pray. Whether it is 1 month you attend that church, whether it is 1 year, whether it is 10 years, whether it is 20 years, finally, God has blessed you. Instead of you to be committed by giving tithe to secure your blessing, you will refuse. You begin to remember all your relative who was not there to pray with you. You begin to spend your money with things that does not matter. Before 1 year, 6 months, you lose the job. You start suffering again because you did not protect what belongs to you. We are not protecting our wealth. It is only through giving we protect our wealth as Christians, except you have another witch doctor. And there is no witch doctor who you will not give something. They can tell you every 3 months be bringing goat or cow, or depending on the kind of money they are helping you to get, the spirit they are sending to you. So Christian, rising and falling is in Christianity so much, an instability in finance because of tithing and offering. Give good offering so that you stop suffering. Give good tithe so that your life will not be tight. These English words, they marry with the situation. Why are you ignoring it? No matter how you ignore it, the calamity will come. Terminate suffering by good offering. Simple as ABCD. End tight life by giving your tithe. Escape them now. Mama, some women secretly have children through medical IVF and do not tell their husbands. Is this okay? How do you, except if they are having marital issue, if they are having maybe womb issue, but if you're already married, you ought to be naked before your partner. I don't understand why a woman will be with a man and gets another person to do IVS for them. I don't understand it. Maybe there is a more to that explanation. Because if you have an issue and there is an alternative for IVF and your man can afford it, or you can afford it for the goodness of your marriage, why do IVF with someone else? You can do it with your husband, or two of you can choose a partner who can do with you guys. So we should not be too secretive as Christians, except if there is something else that you have not been able to explain with this question. All right, let's call it a quit. See you. Tomorrow is rescue service. I want to invite you to the rescue service, whether you are online, whether you are in Kenya. Try to be there. Let's do this together. Don't forget, my desire is to see you succeed. My own is to give you the information. What you do with it is up to you. But I can advise you like Jesus said, choose life and you have it in abundance. Shalom. God bless you. See you tomorrow.